Hello everyone and welcome back to Ultimate Forest Simulator. And we are here as a cougar! Thank you so much to all of you who voted last time. That was really amazing to see the fight between the rabbits and the turtles, the cougars and the bats in the comment section, and to see how many of you guys clicked on the little poll and you voted in the video. And Cougar ended up winning by more than 55%, so that was totally awesome. But for all of you bunny lovers and turtle swimmers and bat flyers who really want us to play as those animals, don't worry, we will be playing as all of the animals eventually. But look at this, how could we regret having a chance to be this beautiful cougar? Look at her ears, look at the way her ears wiggle around, that is so awesome. Alright guys, I want to introduce you to the absolutely gorgeous Kala the cougar, named after the Kala lily. She is a female cougar, a young one, possibly a little over a year old, who is ready for life on her own. She has left her mother who has raised her, and she's ready. Is this a gigantic snapping turtle? Look at the size of this turtle! Oh my gosh! Hello, food! Let's go ahead and dig in. That is awesome. But she is ready to try living life as a wild cougar in the forest all on her own. And I actually saw a few other cougars running around, including like a white cougar. Don't know if there's actually white cougars in real life. I've never seen one. They're always this beautiful tan color. But I think it would be really fun to try to find a lovely like gray and white cougar as a mate eventually. But for now, we are going to be playing as little Kala. She is a little over a year old. She has left her mother, like I said, the only one who would have been working on raising her. What is this tree? What is this tree? She could have had siblings, but we're on our own now. So even though this cougar looks a lot like a lion, I hope you guys know that there's a big difference between all of the big cats. Haha, do you get it? Big difference, big cats. But these pumas, also known as cougars, catamounts, mountain lions, etc. I even saw somebody refer to a cougar as a deer lion the other day, and I sort of stared at that. I have never heard them referred to as deer lions. If you have, like you legitimately have heard of a cougar being referred to as a deer lion, please let me know in the comments, because I have never heard that before. But cougars are not the same as lions, and they do not live in a group. They don't live in a pride. The only time cougars come together is when the female will seek out that gorgeous, beautiful male. Oh my gosh, look at that. Okay, we're gonna want to make sure we give him a wide berth, and we will try to seek out that awesome cougar later. I'm gonna back up a little bit because I don't want to have to kill him or him to kill me. We will seek you out later, buddy. Holy moly, you're beautiful. And you don't really come in those colors in real life, as far as I know. But yeah, I would love to pick that beautiful cougar as a mate, but we're going to get away from him. And the reason we're going to get away from him is because cougars do not live in groups the way that you will have animals live in groups with lions. Lions live in groups. The females group up together, a male will take over the pride. Cougars consider each other competition for the resources. So we're not going to get another cougar and have him be part of our group until we are ready to prepare for babies. And that's probably not going to be till we're about level 5 or so. And plus we can't even invite him in the group right now anyway. But what is this tree? Look at this tree. This is amazing. Oh my gosh. Holy days. What the heck? What the heck? This tree is a nest tree. We're like almost climbing it. This is so awesome. Holy moly. I did climb it. There's like a little nest burrow in it and everything. What? This is awesome. That was so cool. Did you see that? Okay, this tree is so cool. Let's see if we can look at the map. We can't live in it because we're a cougar. In fact, we need to find a nice burrow or a nice den to stay in. Holy moly. Do I have that many places to live compared to where the bear could live? Wow! Oh my gosh, you guys! Oh my gosh, there's a den nearby. I think that's the den of reflecting water. We'll start there, but then I think we need to go see what these dens are over here. That is so cool. All right, let's get going. We're going to have Kala, and we're going to try to get her up to level 5 and help her to survive long enough to be able to find a mate and hopefully go ahead and have some babies of her own. Some cougar kits. Okay, go Kala, go! So, we finally found our first prey. So the reason that cougars are probably called deer lions are because we eat those. We eat those deer when we can catch them, that is. So far, I'm not having a lot of luck here. Come on, Kala. Come on, Kala, you can do it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I've actually got him. Oh my gosh, this is a really strong buck. And yes, I know a lot of you guys want us to play as a deer, but for now we're playing on the other half of the, oh my gosh, he's really strong. We're playing on the other half of the equation. Colin, you can't die like first thing, my dear, please. Oh my gosh, that was a close call. That was a pretty close call. All right. So anyway, as I was saying before we found some prey, the main prey that cougars will actually eat are deer. So we will probably be hunting down a ton of these deer and trying to eat them. That's just the thing that they typically prey on. But they will also eat elk, moose, mountain goats, like those little mountain goats, and the sheep that we see zigzagging all over the place sometimes. Oh, darn it. We didn't get any skills. So they'll also eat those. And we'll look out for those, but this is going to be a little harder in some ways to level up as a cougar because we will not be able to eat all of the berries and we won't be able to eat all of the really cool like grubs that we were digging up and all those things like we could. What's this? This is so cool. There's just a long hair in the middle of the forest. This is awesome. If we were a bunny, this would be like even better for us. But we won't be able to eat all of the plant matter and all of the little insects, though I guess a cougar could eat the insects, that we could as Holly the bear, because we are not omnivores. So here we are actually just a strict carnivore, which means we are only meat eaters. And as far as I could see, cougars don't often eat a whole bunch of, what is that? Oh, it looked like it was a darker cave. I thought we were in a cave within a cave for a second. Let's go ahead and sleep. And I should save some of my cougar facts for later because we're going to be with Kala for quite a while. But yeah, I couldn't really see anything about cougars like fishing very often. So that's what I need you guys to help me out with today. My pixel biologist, all of our awesome little biologist out there, or older biologist if you're one of the older ones. Oh, look, there's food. I need to know, do cougars fish? I would love to learn. All right, go. Come on, Kala, you can do it. Try to pounce. And normally we would do some stealth hunting, but Kala is just young and she's gonna have to rely on her endurance. But it looks like these goats, there we go. It looks like these goats can really fight. Oh, come on, Kala, you can do it. I'm sorry, little goat. Okay, there we go. I wonder if it'll actually be a little bit... Go, no, hold still, you're dead. I have to eat you now. I wonder if it'll be a little bit easier to level up as Kala in a way because we're going to be eating the big ticket items, the big prey items, and not the smaller items. All right, can we level up our speed? Yes. All right, we're going to get that dexterity going. As far as I am aware, cougars are usually stealth hunters. So they would rely... Yes, yes, yes. Perfect pounce. Oh yeah. They would rely a lot on their speed and their ability to stay hidden in the underbrush to be able to leap out, pounce on top of their prey, and finish them off with a swift bite behind the neck. All right, let's come over. Turtle, I can get you without having to go anywhere, Mr. Alligator Snapping Turtle. We were almost a turtle. The turtle was actually the least popular thing people voted for. I too think playing as a bat will one day be amazing, and I have so much cool bat stuff that I want to share with you guys in the future. Look, there's another one of those trees that you can have a little burrow in. That's so cool. Or a burrow, a nest, you know what I mean, like a nest tree cavity that you can live in. All right, let's get this goat too. Huh, maybe this won't be so bad. All right, let's go ahead. Nope, hold still, goat, you're dead. I have won. I have defeated you and now it's time to eat. There we go. So Kala should be able to actually, yeah, maybe we'll be able to level up and go back and try to find that very handsome male very soon. But it is very interesting to have been so busy playing as an omnivore and now there's like, oh, look at this patch of grass. And you can't do anything with it because we're a strict carnivore. We don't even have the stomach that could possibly be set up to eat that. Now, I don't know about this honey. See, can't eat the honey either. There's a wolf. I just saw a boar. That is another thing that the mountain lions will actually eat. So let's see if I can line up, maybe do another perfect pounce. Dun 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 dun. Nope, just landed on top of his big hairy back. Help! Boars are really tough. Boars are really, really dangerous to mess with in the wild, but I got him. All right, so we can go ahead and eat some of this too. Thank you, boar. Thank you, thank you. Let's see if we have any improvements to our skills. Holy moly, we are going up the levels really quickly. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right, we'll leave that wolf alone. Unless we really needed to. Oh, look, there's a carcass. Sweet. We'll go ahead and scavenge a little bit. I don't know of any predators who will actually turn down like a bit of scavenging unless it smells really funky. When I was reading, like somebody in the comments said that they had heard that lynx, for instance, won't actually scavenge dead meat. They'll only eat fresh meat. But when I looked it up, that was just a rumor, like an urban legend, because all of the science and the biologists said that, yeah, if they run across some available scavenging food, then they would eat it too. But I guess that makes sense, because I mean, if you were just minding your own business and like in your house and you went into the kitchen and there was some pizza on the counter and like nobody was around, oh, look at that duck, it got away. How dare you use your wings to fly away? All right, let's rest for a second to get our energy back before we go tackle those other deer. But it does make sense, because if you wonder why would an animal go scavenge and eat a whole bunch of meat that's just laying on the ground if nobody's around, it's like, what would you do with a pizza or a cupcake that's just sitting on your kitchen counter and like no one's around and it smells really good, and then you don't have to go and like actually make a sandwich or something for lunch? Yeah, it's just like that. That's why animals would go ahead and partake of a meal that they could scavenge up. It saves energy, keeps them from having to really work. Holy moly, deer are really tough. Keeps them from having to risk their life like this. See, look at this. We might die. Holy moly, we almost lost Kala like this early in because we had to go and fight these gigantic antlers. Deer are really tough. Anybody who doesn't think deer are dangerous really needs to do a little research on what those antlers can do. But yeah, that's why you would scavenge. You would take the cupcake instead of having a potentially deadly experience with like the cake beater or something. All right, let's see if I can get this duck again. I'm sorry, duck. You just look so fluffy and delicious. Thank you, duck. All right, we're gonna go ahead and eat the duck. We're so close to leveling up. Not bad. Kala is just stuffing herself full. Oh, and that's right. We wanted to check out those other dens. So we're actually going to go back this direction and we're going to see if we can cross the lake. And once we're across the lake, I want to see, if we can wiggle over here, or maybe we'll walk alongside the lake and then we will eventually go over this little river. And then we're going to see what these dens are. I think that it would be really fun because we know about the haunted den and we know about the den of reflecting water. So what about this stuff down here? Would Kala be really happy living there, or maybe living way up here? Because if we are somewhere where there's a ton of deer, that's really where she and her children are going to thrive. A bunch of deer and a bunch of carcasses would be nice. All right. Oh, what's this? It's a bunch of turtles. Well, I guess that's an easy enough meal. If we have a strong enough bite pressure to break through their shell. Oh no! Nobody warned me that they would travel in little packs and defend one another. No, let go of me. The dead snapping turtle didn't want to let go. I will not lose my mountain lion to turtles. That'll just be like ridiculously silly. Ah! There's another one! No, down you go. Oh, it's a turtle. It's a turtle apocalypse. Like what on earth have we done? It's turtle buffet. Oh well, at least she had strong enough bite pressure to be able to break through their shells. That's why most turtles are able to keep themselves perfectly fine and safe from big curious predators like this. It's not worth the effort to try to break through a turtle's shell for most predators to eat them. There we go. It's a lot easier to just bite a goat or something. All right, let me get. And almost done. Kala, you must really enjoy turtles. There's a bat. Oh, one day I'll play as your little bat. Oh, and I think there's a danger noodle in the distance. Do you see it? Is it just slithering around? Nope, that's another bat. You know, I haven't seen a snake for a little while. But, oh, we can be a, oh no, that's a raccoon. I thought that was a skunk for some reason for just a second. So we can't be a deer yet. And we can't be a squirrel yet. And one day we will become a snake. That'll be really cool. And there's also hawks. So we'll have to see how high level we can get Kala while she's... Oh, okay, swimming bears. How do you do? How do you do? I'm just going to go over here and I'm going to try eating something that is a little bit less likely to kill me by fighting back. And that's going to be this goat. All right, no comeback goat. You weren't supposed to run for it. All right, almost got him. He's doing a pretty good job of butting me in the head, but we still managed to finish him off. All right, there you go, buddy. Oh, leg up in the air. Nice little yoga stretch he's doing right there. And we're getting closer. Yeah, I think that leveling Kala up is going to be pretty easy because we are going to be so focused on really the big prey items. And it should go a lot smoother than Holly gently, very daintily nibbling on all of the acorns and all the pieces of grass we were running across. Oh, look at this log. So cool. So we're going to follow Kala across the lake, and we're going to see what life is like over on the other side where we really haven't gone yet. And Kala can actually travel across that distance a lot easier than Holly because she has a fast dash, and a lot of her strength really comes from that quick movement and that speed to be able to tackle those prey items that will keep her belly quite full. Whereas Holly is our meandering black bear. So I'm really looking forward to sharing Kala's story with you, especially if I don't have to fight this wolf. All right, Kala, let's just casually get away from there. Whee! All right. I'm really looking forward to sharing her story in the wild forest with you guys as we alternatively flee for our lives and work on building up our strength. As an apex predator, we probably don't have a lot to be afraid of. If we had been playing as a bunny, oh, we would have been in trouble. We would really be in trouble. But we will definitely play as the others in the future too, you guys. Don't worry, I have heard your guys' warnings about what the turtle is like, so we may only play long enough to like hatch our eggs as a turtle in the future. The rabbit I think would be really fun to have tons and tons of babies as. The bat just seems so awesome, and a lot of people say it's super slow, but I bet if we add a bit of dexterity to its wings, we might enjoy it quite a bit. And we'll work our way through the deer, the squirrel, the snake, and the hawk as time goes on as well. So I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope that this wolf doesn't attack us. It's really following us around the place. Oh, and there's a nice yummy sheep, another food source for a hungry cougar. All right, hang on. Nope. Come on, Kala, you got it. You got it. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this. Yes! Woo! And look at her go. Now she's really getting into her full grown stage. But all right, guys, I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.